Hi, I'm Debbie Lee, and I'll be your instructor this semester for English 114 online. When you signed into your Moodle course, you were able to complete your enrollment verification activity, and once that was completed, you had a lot of other information that will show up for you, including this video that you're watching right now. This is a picture of our textbook up here at the top, Writing That Works. That's the 12th edition of that textbook, and you will need that because a lot of our assignments are going to come from that textbook. You had to look at your course outline and syllabus, which is located right here on this link, before you could take the enrollment verification activity, because it asks you about understanding information in the course syllabus. And but I still want to go over that with you. I'm going to pull that up right now. If you click on that, and you can pull your document up too and see. Here's all of my contact information. My office telephone is right here. The best way to get in touch with me is to use my email, dflee115@nashcc.edu. When you pull up, if you start typing in Deborah Lee, you might see my student email too. It'll have that ST in it the way your account does, but don't click on that one. Click on the one that just says without the ST, the nashcc.edu. That is the absolute best way to get in touch with me. When you click on that, I can, when you send me an email, I can get a notification, and I check my emails very frequently, and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible. I'll try not to go beyond 24 hours in answering you for your email questions. However, if it is on a weekend, I may, and you send something on, say, Friday night after midnight, and I happen to be out of town, or have my grandchildren for the weekend or whatever, I may not get that, be able to answer you until like Sunday evening or even Monday. So keep that in mind. But usually I'll answer you very quickly. I think you'll be surprised at how quickly I can answer you. I have some office hours in addition to my teaching hours. The English Studio, Monday 11 to 12 and Wednesday 11:30 to 12:30. And I realize a lot of you who take an online course may be working during those times and may not be able to come to see me. So for online courses and for other students as well, I have this virtual office hour on Tuesday between 5 and 6. In other words, this is a live link. You can click on it, and it will take you to a Google Hangouts link. And when you click on that, it'll take you to a virtual classroom with me, and I will be there, be available between 5 and 6 on Tuesday. I actually have a class that starts at 6 on Tuesday, so I may leave the virtual classroom, the Google Hangout, a few minutes before that, so I can run down to my classroom. But that's a good place to meet with me if you're available during that time and you just want to ask a question. You can see me, and I can see you as we communicate with each other. Sometimes it's just easy. You don't understand something, but I pull up the document and actually talk you through it, and then you understand it. So that is something that I offer in addition to those times in the English Studio. I also have some Fridays that I'm available in the English Studio, and I didn't put them on the course syllabus, but they are on the Moodle page. I had a Friday this past Friday, which was August the 24th. I'll have another one on September the 14th, and then I'll have another one November the 2nd, and I'll be available on those Fridays in the English Studio from 9 until 1. There are plenty of other times I'll be in my office, and I'll be able to, and you'll be able to access me. But those are just times that I've set aside for sure. Let's look on down the course outline. It tells you about our textbook and course description and all of that, student learning outcomes. Just wanted to point out that the course grade for this, 90% of the course grade comes from weekly assignments. And our weeks will go from, since we're starting on Wednesday, August the 29th, our weeks will go from Wednesday through Tuesday. And on the Moodle page, you'll see the tabs for each week are marked Wednesday through Tuesday. Now, there'll be assignments due each week. Sometimes there's just one assignment to complete. Sometimes there are a couple of assignments. This first week, there are 2 assignments to do. But everything is laid out, I think, in a way that you can see it. But 90% of your grade will come from those weekly assignments that you have to do. Then towards the end of the course, actually I already know the due date is December 4th, you'll have a written proposal to present on December the 4th, and we will do a virtual proposal presentation where you'll prepare a video or a PowerPoint slideshow or something like that and post that on December the 4th. Each one of those counts 5% of your grade, so that's where the other 10% comes from. 90% though are the weekly activities, so be sure that you do your weekly assignments every time. The final exam is also part of that 90%, and so it is something that will be included in that 90%. Grading scale for this course is 10-point scale. 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 is a C. And if you want this course to transfer to another college or university, then you need to have a C or better in the course. Each of the weekly assignments will be worth 100 points, and some weeks we might have more than one assignment to do. Just remember that. And also the format for, if you look at the format right here on the document, 20% of your grade will come from the format. We'll be learning different formats, memo format, business letter format, and within that format, you'll be learning how to prepare reports and various assignments within those formats. But I'll always check your format. You should be able to write a memo and a business letter very well by the time this course is over. Organization counts 20%. We'll talk about how to organize things so that a reader can quickly see the information and understand it. Content, 20%. Did you put everything into the report or the assignment that I asked for, or that the exercise from your book asked for? Grammar, 20%, and mechanics, 20%. Now that's 40% of your assignment for grammar and mechanics, and you may think that is a lot. However, it is not that much when you consider that these are professional documents that you're preparing here. This is different from even the English 111 essays that we did, and so you want it to be as perfect as it can be because it represents you professionally. So yes, I'm picky and I count off for grammar and mechanics on this. Late work policy, everything is due by 11:59 on Tuesday of the week. So our weeks run Wednesday through Tuesday. And don't worry, you don't have to wait up until almost midnight on Tuesday to submit your assignment. It can be submitted anytime during the week. It's just that you can't submit it after 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday. So keep that in mind, that they're always going to be due on Tuesday, simply because we started our week on Wednesday. If anything comes up, you have a problem submitting your assignment in a timely manner, then you say your internet goes out all of a sudden, your computer crashes, whatever, what you want to do is email me from your student account, and email the document that you were trying to submit to me, and I will submit it for you. So that's always the backup plan for that. If you run into any kind of problem whatsoever in trying to submit assignments, email the documents to me. I'll submit them for you. The Nash Community College is an attendance-taking institution, and so every week I have to mark whether you're present or you're absent. Present is that you have been active in the course in some way. You have viewed the assignments that you were supposed to for the week. You have looked at a PowerPoint or a slideshow presentation. You have viewed the document for the assignment that we're working on that week, or you have submitted the assignment during that week. If there's no activity from you in the Moodle course for that week, then I have to count you absent. And if you miss 2 consecutive weeks in a row with no activity in the course, then I have to drop you from the course. Now, that's not to say that you can't get back into the course if you contact me and explain how you're going to get caught back up and what's been going on with you. However, just be aware that you do need to do something every week to be counted present in the class. Attached to the course outline, I have included a syllabus with week by week what we're doing. Here's our first week, August 29th through September 4th. Workplace writing and planning documents. You're to read these pages in Chapter 1 and these pages in Chapter 2. And there's a slideshow presentations for you to look at. And everything that is due this week is due September the 4th, which is a Tuesday, before midnight. And I'm going to add something right here that I just see that I didn't put on there. There's a quiz on chapters 1 and 2. Nothing like editing while you're talking about your document. Chapters 1 and 2, there's a quiz on that also. Okay, so let's head back to the Moodle page and take a look at that. All of my contact information is over here on the side as well. Everything that I told you and that is at the top of the other one. Here's the link to a virtual office hour there. That was a live link in the course outline and here. Either way, you can get to that Tuesday night virtual office hour. Let's see, August the 29th through September the 4th. Here is, I use the same little picture of myself in my cap and gown. You click on that and you'll see the video lecture for the week, and that's what you're looking at right now. And then underneath you'll see assignments and resources. So here's Chapter 1. I always have these available for you. Hits the high points of the chapter, the key concepts, and then there is a PowerPoint slide for you to view also. Here, if you'd rather see the PowerPoint as a PDF file, this one up here will take you to the actual PowerPoint slide itself, and this is the PDF file. Same thing for Chapter 2. Again, the key concepts, and look at that slideshow presentation. And again, I've offered a PDF file if you'd rather look at that than the actual PowerPoint itself. The graded assignments, you have 2 this week, the introduction forum. And what you're to do is to go into that forum, and let me show you. If you go into the forum, you will see that I have already added my information to share with the class. But what you want to do is you want to add a new discussion topic, and when you add the new discussion topic, it'll come up like this, and you will see a place to name it. And so you're going to put your subject, you could put your name in, you can put John Doe's introduction, whatever you want to put in there. And then you'll type right in this area right here, your message right here. If you want to add a picture or anything else, you would put it in this area here where it says attachments. And then when you're finished doing that, you come down here to the bottom where it says post to forum. And when you post to the forum, of course, then everybody will be able to see what you have posted there. It does give you a little bit of time to go back and edit it. And so before it's actually published, you can go back in there and edit it. I forget how much time it gives you, but like 30 minutes or something like that. So I'm going to take you back to the middle page for this week. When we have, this is a little slow sometimes here, when we have the, I'm scrolling down, y'all be patient, I'm scrolling down. When we, the other graded assignment for this week is a quiz for you to take on chapters 1 and 2. All of the answers for the quiz on chapters 1 and 2 are in those pages that I've asked you to read, or on the slideshow slides themselves. So if you focus on what I've asked you to read in preparation, you shouldn't have any problem with that. And here's the quiz down here. So those are the two assignments for this week. You'll also see the next week, September 5th through 11th, I have, I'll typically make 2 weeks available at a time. I don't want to open all the tabs for all the weeks at the same time, because it's okay to work ahead, but you may forget something that is due immediately. So I like to open 2 weeks at a time. So that's basically the way the course is going to work. And every week there'll be assignments made, and every week there'll be graded assignments, and I've broken them down so that you can clearly see what you're supposed to do. If you ever have any questions about anything that you're supposed to do, then contact me. The best way to contact me again is through email, and I'll answer you just as soon as I possibly can. I hope you have a great first week in our class, and I hope you enjoy English 114 online this semester. I'll see you next time.